Namaste everyone, I'm Ranjan from Space Yoga. So here I'm again for you is a very interesting story about the Ganesha, the elephant god. In the yoga studio or wherever you want to go, especially yoga studio or retreat or some yoga center, or usually if you go Bali, you always see a Ganesha statue there. So Ganesha is so like a calm and composed, and is a very like a, he representing like an elephant, but his body is a human, but his head is like an elephant head. So first of all, I tell you a little mythological story behind that, and then I can tell you why he connected to the yoga. And that actually really inspired me when I start my yoga practice. When I see the first time Ganesha statue and when I listen his story, I feel like I wanted to do that. So story is like this: his father name is Shiva and his mother name is Parvati. Parvati, or we also call Shakti. So once upon a time, Shiva is not in home and Parvati is alone. So she make by clay a baby, and then she really liked that baby, and she put the prana in that baby, and then baby awaken and baby alive, and then see that then she when she playing, and then she going to take bath, and then she tell to her son, I'm going to take shower, do not allow anyone to enter in the house because I'm going inside to taking shower. So whoever come, you can just tell them to stay here until I'm not finished the shower. So during that period when she taking the shower, Shiva come back home, and then he see a guy, he's standing there, and he wanted to go inside the house. The guy said, no, my mom said to me, nobody allowed in home, you won't go inside. He said, why not? I'm like, this is my home. He said, no, I don't know you. My mom say, nobody know. So, you're a mom, who is your mom? He said, oh, Parvati is my mom. Oh, how come you are my son? Even I don't know that. And then they have argument going on, and then because in that argument, Shiva get very angry and he beheaded, like a cut, he is like in fighting, cut the Ganesha head. Once Parvati finish her shower, when she come, she feel really sigh, cry and so sorrow. She said, oh, what you did, you kill your son? He said, how is my son? He said, then she tell all the story how she created the Ganesha. He said, no, I really wanted him to alive him. So it doesn't matter what you do, and you have to give him the prana. Then Shiva said, okay, and he give his disciple order, go in the northern side, whoever you see, any person, human, any animal, anybody whose face is the northern side, north face, you can take that head to that. So everyone see finding, and then they say one baby elephant sitting on the northern, his face is north side, and they cut. So why they cut that baby elephant baby head is another story, because in the previous life that baby elephant wanted him to be a god. So that's why this is all related to each other, and then they bring that baby head and put on the Ganesha, and then become Ganesha body become human, and he become elephant headed. And after that, in mythology, they say, as well like in India, in their mythology, Indian history, Indian philosophy, they have a lot of god. They have a lot of competition between the god. I'm the big, you worship me first, you worship me first. So they all god, one day they go to the Brahma, because we have three major gods: Brahma, creator, Shiva is destroyer, and Vishnu is the preserver. Then they say, okay, it's a really big matter, we need to solve this matter. So they organize a competition, and that competition, whoever win that competition, that god should be the number one worship. First god, that god worship in the beginning. So when that competition organized, Ganesha have vehicle is a mouse, rat, small rat. But gradually when he become, Ganesha body become bigger, rat also become bigger. But mouse is walking so slow. Then his brother, another Shiva, have two sons actually. First brother name is Kartikeya, and Ganesha is the second brother. So Shiva have two sons like a Kartikeya and Ganesha. Kartikeya laughing on Ganesha, you're not going to win this competition. You have a rat and I have peacock, my vehicle, and peacock is faster than rat. So they go, and then in the end, the rule is whoever go for the universe 3 times and come first, that is the winner. So Ganesha used his brain. He said, oh, he listens somewhere, the mother father resemble the universe. So mother father sitting there in a meditation form, and he just go 3 times circle, and then he just sit there. And when everyone come, and then the announcement who is the winner, then these 3 gods like again Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma say Ganesha is the winner. Then Kartikeya is so angry. He said, no, I come first. How come he winner? Even he didn't go anywhere. He is so slow. His belly is so big, and he have rat his vehicle. He said, then they tell the story, because you guys only physically you are using your mind, but he uses spiritually mind, because mother father resemble the universe, and he did it that one. So he is a very special intellectual guy. So in slowly when the yoga started, like some stories say yoga also started like when Shiva teach the meditation teaching, they teach Ganesha a lot of the theory about the yoga, and some say he also with Patanjali, or because they say Patanjali is the incarnation of Shiva or Vishnu. So they say when writing is a big hand of the Ganesha too, because Ganesha also give his effort about the yoga, and that's why we have a lot of like he is the first god we need to worship. That's the one reason we put the Ganesha in the beginning. We call obstacle, like whatever we have obstacle, he take our obstacle, means your impurity, your negativity, he take. That's why we say Ganesha belly is so big, because he take everyone impurity and he give positivity. So if like we put Ganesha in our home or in center, he give a very good vibes, and he presenting the positiveness, and that positiveness we need in our yoga practice. So also Ganesha resemble, because he is a son of Shiva, and there's a ancient people say Shiva is Adi Yogi, and Adi Yogi give the teaching to Ganesha also. That's why Ganesha and yoga kind of like complementing each other, and because Ganesha is the first god to worship, that's why we put Ganesha in our studios in yoga, and we always ask his blessing to take our negativity and clean the environment. Whatever we have impurity, negativity, give the positiveness and happiness. So we always surrender our ego in front of Ganesha, and we ask his blessing. So that statue remind us, even though he have elephant head and the human head, but he is really sharp-minded and is very intellectual minded. So we need to learn his intellectually thing, and we don't need to be any negativity, because whenever the Ganesha statue, we always feel like we just done our thing in front of him. We are like Ganesha, please give me the positiveness, take my negativity. I'm feel like oh, Ganesha is here, I have nothing to worry. So when we're doing yoga, or especially in yoga teaching or teacher training, we always put the Ganesha statue, because with one mantra we call Gan Gan Pate Nama. Gan Gan Pate Nama means he is the first god, we worship him, that's why he is there. And second thing, because he also give lot of his effort in the yoga sutra writing and lot of yoga history developing his effort, so we give him our salutation to him, and we thank you what we give to us. That's why Ganesha is here. Thank you to listening this story, and again I just say thank you because you participate to listen my story. Subscribe our Space Yoga channel, and don't forget to blink or press the notification button. Namaste.